Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel for everything Arsenal and everything football. Thanks for being here. I hope you're all doing well. And welcome to the match reaction and player ratings for Arsenal's 4-2 victory over Leeds United. Back to winning ways. I cannot complain. Did I expect us to score 4 goals and above? Yes, I did. You'll ask one of the guests later on, and let me introduce them first as usual. HJ, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. 4 goals at home. It's been a while since we've done anything like that. And AUBAMEYANG back on the score sheet with a hat trick, just as we wanted.
Yeah, we are scoring goals. AUBAMEYANG is scoring a hat trick. You're changing your setup, and we have a new channel the other side, Gune Express. How are you?
I'm good.
So yeah, I changed this channel from WSL to Gune Express. So I'll have the links and stuff in the description as usual. So thank you for being here. But yeah, we're going to be covering the goals and the key moments of the game, and of course the player ratings after like 20 minutes. So make sure drop a like on the video. Make sure you comment your thoughts on the game as we get started. As usual with the lineup. HJ, what did you make of the lineup?
With the lineup, wait. I need to bring the lineup up.
It's gonna be put it on screen.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got it. So I thought I was quite happy with the lineup. I thought Smith Rowe and Odegaard starting together was, I wanted that to happen, and it did happen. Ceballos starting alongside both of them worked as well. Happy with that as well, and I think it worked very well. But yeah, overall happy with it. AUBAMEYANG starting over Lacazette. Pepe was dropped, so I wasn't quite happy with that because he doesn't get consistent games. But overall, we won the game, so I'm not too mad about that. But yeah, happy with it.
How about you, Express?
Yeah, I think it was a good starting 11. I think Pepe was the only one that I was thinking should have been in there. I think he needs a long run of games to keep his confidence up. But I think I'm just hoping that it's like he's saving him for Benfica. But I don't think Pepe was too happy either. There was a few times when the camera panned to him and he didn't look too happy. But he needs to start against Benfica for me. But we'll see what happens. But other than that, it was a good lineup.
Is it what you expected?
I actually did a predicted lineup, and I put AUBAMEYANG in there, and I saw a lot of people saying that Lacazette should play. I mean, I think I got proved right today why AUBAMEYANG should start. But yeah, I think other than the Pepe thing, I think I expected the rest of that. Yeah,
I absolutely don't agree with AUBAMEYANG being on the bench. I always tell people I don't agree that you have to play him for him to get his confidence back up.
Yeah.
It's so easy to say just leave him on the bench until the end of the season. No, a player does not become totally useless in 2 months. So I feel like he's still our best striker at the end of the day. So I was happy with the lineup. Defensively, HJ, Luis coming back in.
I probably would have gone with Murray instead, but he played all right today. He didn't do anything too silly. Maybe could have done better for the Leeds' first goal. He could have maybe defended that a bit better, but on the whole, he did all right. But I wanted Murray to start, but maybe saving him for Thursday. Who knows?
Yeah. So Express, like the first 5 minutes. What did you make of the first 5 minutes? It looked like we were trying to attack and attack and attack.
I was actually quite worried. I think the way that I would have played against Leeds was not like fully conservative, but I think going like attacking towards them, they're gonna punish you. But I mean, AUBAMEYANG looked really good within the first few minutes. I actually said like within the first 2 or 3 minutes that I thought he was gonna have a good game today. He looked like he wanted to score and like he wanted to have a good performance. And I think obviously again that was obviously shown with what he did. But first 5 minutes, it was like a bit of a 50-50. I was worried that they were gonna counter attack and score, but other than that, we were pretty good. Yeah.
HJ, first 5 minutes.
First 5 minutes, we were on the front foot, and it looked like we were on the front foot. It looked like we were gonna try and get an early goal because I think going into the Leeds game, the main focus was let's get the early goal, let's stay on the front foot because if we score the first goal, then we can pull them apart, we can score more goals. But in the end, we did score in the 13th minute, which was very good for us.
Yeah, so we did. Let's go into that 13th minute. Express AUBAMEYANG gets into usual position, but he didn't like curl it to the far post. He put it in the near post. What did you make of the finish? I think he was also asked about that in the post-match interview.
I mean, it's a classic AUBAMEYANG goal, isn't it? When he runs down that left side, he puts it on his right foot and he scores. I mean, I did expect him to curl it into the top right corner, but You never know. Maybe he did it on purpose. I think Meslier didn't expect it. You know, you see the way he dived. He was ready to dive to his left, and then obviously the shot came in on the right. So Aubameyang is an elite striker. We know this. He's really good at finishing. So I expected him to score from there. But recently, he's been putting those kind of shots on his left foot, and I'm just glad today that he stuck to his trusty right foot and he scored. So good goal.
SJ, good goal.
Yeah, brilliant goal. He did a few step overs. He did both the Leeds defenders. They did very poor on that. Meslier didn't see that one coming. I think he could have got a stronger hand to it, but it was a really good finish from Aubameyang, and that's what we've been wanting all season. What else have we wanted? Just those bits of quality that he brings to our side. And we scored we scored early, which is good.
We scored early. That's the main thing. We did score early, but after that, we still had a couple of openings. They never really attacked us. So, Express, were you like, let's get a second one immediately? Or you disappointed you didn't get any goal in the next 20 minutes?
I wasn't particularly disappointed. I think the Saka was the Saka penalty within these 20 minutes. I think it was. I think first off, I think that was a definite penalty. I think the way Liam Cooper's just barreled him over and pushed him down, I think that's a penalty. But you know, we're not Man United fans. We're not going to complain about a penalty decision because we still won the game. But yeah, I think it was slightly. I got a little bit worried because I'm really scared of Rafinha. I think he's a wonderful player. I think he's a bit like Pedro Neto, where he's underrated, but I'd definitely take him at Arsenal. I think they're both really good players. But he was quite silent today, if I'll be honest. But we need another goal. We knew this because Bielsa's teams, they don't give up until the last blown whistle, and we saw that again today. You know, they don't give up. So you need to score as many as you can against Leeds to win the game.
I absolutely hate them. When they started scoring, I was like, oh no. So did you think it was a penalty, HJ?
The first Saka one?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, that was a penalty. For me, definitely penalty because he was running through Saka and then he didn't exactly kick him, but he sort of pushed him over in the back. He put him off balance because Saka was in his stride, and that was very clumsy from, I think it was Liam Cooper. It was very clumsy from him just to push him over, put him off his stride. The ref called straight away for a penalty, and then VAR said it wasn't. And then it said on the commentary box that the VAR forced the ref to go to the monitor, and then he turned it around. I thought that was a nailed-on penalty, but in the end, it didn't matter because we got one in the later minutes anyway.
I'm pretty sure they're like, it's actually Arsenal. You have to remove that penalty. So, again, Saka after just 2 minutes this time round, we do get a penalty. Was it a penalty, HJ?
Definitely penalty. The second one was definitely a penalty. Meslier did his best Alisson impression there. I don't know what he was doing. He didn't. I think throughout the first half before that, Aubameyang kept closing him down. Everyone kept closing him down, and Meslier just kept giving the ball away. I think that was a tactic that Arteta maybe said to him: just press that keeper because he'll make mistakes. And I saw that one coming, to be honest. That he couldn't close him down. Saka came to close Meslier down. He didn't clear the ball quickly enough, and he kicked him. Penalty.
Express.
Yeah, definite penalty. I don't think there's any doubt of this one. The referee gave it. I actually say this. The referee today, I think, was quite good. I don't think he wanted to overturn the first penalty. I think he was told to. But straight away penalty, he gave it straight away. Meslier knew it was a penalty as well. The way that he reacted to when he did it, he knew it was a penalty. But it was wonderful play by Saka. I think Meslier is a good keeper, but he's very inexperienced. He's quite young.
Yeah.
So I think if you pressure him, he's going to make mistakes. Like I think about 10 minutes before that, Aubameyang pressured him and he booted it out of play. So it was really good work from Saka to pressure him and make him make a mistake. But yeah, definite penalty.
Some people are saying he's the one who kicked the goalkeeper first.
No. He's gone to Meslier's gone to kick the ball out, and Saka's jumped in front of him. It's really smart play. He's got in between the ball and Meslier, forced a foul. Definite penalty.
Definite penalty. Were you obviously thinking Aubameyang step up, HJ?
No doubt in my mind. He was obviously going to bury that one. What a penalty as well. Puts it in the left. No doubt about it. 2-0 Arsenal.
Very, very good penalty, Express. But you had a bit of nerves in here, right?
Yeah. I actually thought Saka was going to take it. Not that I think he should have done. I think it's because obviously he won the 2 penalties. I thought Aubameyang might give it to him, but I'm really happy Aubameyang stood up and took it. I think he needs the goals for his confidence. And I think today You know, they're only going to help him. But yeah, what a penalty! I think even if Meslier did dive the right way, I don't think he's saving that.
Awesome. And then to the most important goal of the day.
Oh, for God's sake!
Hector Bellerin scoring 3. That was some neat play. Like before that, that play, like for that 40 seconds, there's so many people who had the chance to shoot the ball. I was like, shoot Ceballos, shoot Saka. Even was not shooting, but some neat play from Saka again. And then Ceballos, what a pass from Ceballos, and then Bellerin with the finish. Captain's finish, HJ.
Captain was AUBAMEYANG today. Captain was AUBAMEYANG. He's not our captain. He's not my captain anyway. But yeah, I agree with you completely. I was shouting for him to someone shoot. But then I think Smith Rowe had one, AUBAMEYANG had one, Saka had a chance, but then it fell to Bellerin, and good finish. Fair play to him.
Express, has that changed your mind on him, at least for the next 1 month?
Oh my God.
No, but look, as I say, whenever I criticize a player or a manager or anybody else, I just want them to prove me wrong. That's all I ask. And Bellerin, maybe not today's performance, but that goal proved me wrong. I think Saka, again, give him his praise. The way he held that ball for about 15 seconds in the box, wonderful play. He was waiting to find that right pass. Great cross from AUBAMEYANG. And let's shout out Smith Rowe as well. He put a foot out to keep the ball in possession to Arsenal, and he did it really well. Fell to Ceballos, great pass in, and it was a great finish. I think Meslier probably should have done better on it, but it was a good finish from Bellerin. And yeah, as I said, give him his props. It was a really good goal, and 3-0 Arsenal, so fair play to him.
I think that's the first home goal he scored at the Emirates since 2018. The years actually fly, because you hear some records and you're like, wow, it's already been 3 years, 4 years. So that was a good goal. As you can see, HJ has put up a picture of his modeling, which is not a bad thing if you have something to do off the pitch anyway. But yeah, it doesn't work for him on the pitch otherwise. So it actually works the negative way, according to fans. So halftime, were you hoping for any changes, Express?
No, actually, usually I am, but I didn't want anybody coming off. I think the whole team was playing really well, like everybody, especially that front four in Ødegaard, Saka, Smith Rowe, and AUBAMEYANG. They look really good together. AUBAMEYAng, some people were saying bring him off, save him for Benfica. You can't bring a guy off when he scored twice like that. Like you got to let him get his hat trick. And well, 2 minutes into the second half, he did that. But yeah, I didn't want any substitutions.
So on Friday, I was on Premier League TV, and they were asking those questions they ask when they put you up against an opposition fan. And then they actually asked, which player has scored the most braces without ever scoring a hat-trick? And I did not know the answer. And I actually came to realize it was AUBAMEYANG, who has scored 13 braces in the Premier League. That's 2 goals in a game 13 times without ever getting a hat-trick. I was very surprised of that. And then guess what? The same weekend, he does complete his hat-trick. Apparently, Smith Rowe said he actually meant to give that pass. Express, do you believe that?
Yeah, I think the cross, definitely. I think it was a wonderful play from Smith Rowe to win the ball back from, I think it was Ayling or one of them. I mean, they all have ponytails, so I can't tell who's who really. But it was good to win the ball back. Good dribble, good cross. Like the way he just booted it, toe poked it straight into AUBAMEYAng. I think AUBAMEYAng, he was left way too open. That Leeds defense was awful. I mean, how can you leave such a dangerous player like AUBAMEYAng that open, especially when when it's a header? Like he always wins his headers in those kind of areas. But great hat trick, and he deserves it. He played really, really well today, and he definitely deserved that hat trick.
HJ, how happy are you when you got that hat trick? First hat trick of his Premier League career.
Very happy, because I think he's only got one other hat trick, which was against Valencia.
Yeah.
He's got his hat trick in the Premier League. Again, he's been through a lot this season with especially bad form at the start, and then with his mother as well. So it's very good for him to now, get a hat trick. Hopefully, because someone like him, going into that Europa League campaign, going into the rest of the season in the Premier League, where it's still so close. We need him. We need him now to keep getting goals for us and go back to that form that he has had for the last 2 years. And it's big for him. I'm very happy with it today.
Let me see. Can any of you guess the last time Arsenal scored a Premier League hat-trick before today?
What, like a single player?
Yeah, so a player scoring a hat-trick for Arsenal in the Premier League. Do you remember which one?
Was it Sanchez?
No, but he's a player who's not at Arsenal anymore. And a player we've been linked with too again.
Ramsey.
Yeah,
Ramsey.
That's
my.
Ramsey was the last person to score a hat-trick for Arsenal in the Premier League. And that same day, Aubameyang was making his debut for Arsenal. That was Arsenal against Everton.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Wait, he scored a hat-trick in it?
Yeah, Ramsey. When Mkhitaryan and Ramsey were very good in that game. That was the last time Arsenal scored a hat-trick, and that was Aubameyang's debut. So it shows you how long it has been since we actually scored a hat-trick. So it was a very good thing. When I always see that kind of records, I'm always like, what? Because I see Chelsea have already scored like 4 hat-tricks this season. Giroud, Abraham, Havertz, I think. So like I always wonder. So that was the day, that Ramsey day on screen right now. So 4-0, surely, Express, you're thinking this game is over. Surely, let's get 6 more, 5 more.
I wanted more. I think we needed more because, as I said, Bielsa, I love him as a manager in terms of he never gives up. He's got like similar qualities to a lot of German managers where they don't give up until the final whistle. Obviously, he brought on, I think it was Roberts and COSTA, I think it was, at half-time. They had 5 attackers on the pitch at that stage, like 5 attackers at 3-0 down. He was going to win that game. He was going to like try to win that game. So I was always nervous. I thought, if anyone's going to concede 5 goals to lose this game, it's going to be Arsenal. So yeah, I was definitely nervous.
I was super scared. HJ, I mean, 50th minute, still 4-0, game over, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. But I think knowing Leeds, they're not gonna give up. They're gonna keep going, and we needed to have a professional rest of the game. We looked shaky, but we got away. I think the most important thing is we got away with the 3 points. That's the main thing.
Awesome. So in the 59th minute, our worst fears came true, Express. They got a corner and they did score.
Yeah.
Poor defending.
I don't know if it was particularly poor defending. I think, again, I love Rafinha from Leeds. I think he's a really good player, and it was a really great corner. Like, let's be honest, it was a really good corner. And I struggle to pronounce this guy's name. I think it's like STRUIJK. It was a good header, actually. Like he got really high up in the air. It was a good run onto the ball. I think maybe Luiz could have done a little bit better to try and win the header, but it was a solid header. No way Leno's getting to it, and it was a great corner. So I think it was just a good goal overall.
Okay, and then HJ, 10 minutes later, they're in again and Costa scores. I'm sure right now you're like, oh no, like this is bad.
That's Bellerin's fault because he got exposed from that Leeds left. That's on Bellerin, and they scored. I think I'll put that down on Bellerin just to get that man free, and then he puts it into the box, and good finish from Costa.
Were you asking for any kind of subs at that time, HJ? When you consider the second? Whelan had already come on, by the way.
Probably Holding maybe should have come on. Maybe Oneni should have come on at that point. Maybe that. Okay,
Express 4-2. Were you thinking, let's go add some more, just keep it tight and let's take 4-2?
I'd have loved to have gone a bit more attacking and get another goal, but I think it would have been a bit of a risk. I think I'd have brought Martinelli on anyway. I think Martinelli, you know, we want him to get a goal. That's the main thing. We want Martinelli to get a goal so he can start scoring more. And I think today would have been the perfect game. Obviously, I don't know if any of you saw before the game. His Instagram got hacked.
Are you think? Yeah, you're thinking what I'm thinking. So I was thinking, you know, he's a young player. His Instagram got hacked immediately before the game, so he's like, maybe his mind is not here. And
I don't know what happened.
He got hacked.
It was a Fenerbahce fan apparently. So a lot of people have been saying it was Özil, but
let me just tell you, those hackers are clever. They literally know what time Martinelli is going to play a game, and they do their job at that time. So I think that kind of ruined his energy for the game. So it was bad, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna play in the Europa League. And the next thing you're gonna do is the player ratings. But let's see. Mr. BK says, "Yep, we all enjoy that. Come on, you Gunners." We'll come to your stats later when you are rating Gabriel HJ. Where did that performance come from? Asks Jesse. I don't know. Hi, RK. And Arsenal Fan Reviews is very happy. So player ratings time. We'll start with the Express. The first one, obviously. First of all, before we get into the actual scores, is it going to be a high scores today?
For most players. For one or two, maybe not. But yeah, for most players, high scores, yeah.
Okay, let's start with you, Lena.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything he could have done for the goals. I think the header was just a world-class header, really. I don't think it's difficult to save. And I think for that second goal, Xhaka and Bellerin let Leno down. I think Bellerin was way too easily beaten, and I think Xhaka, if he had a bit more pace, could have maybe got in front of Costa. But overall, he was decent. Distribution, he was pretty good. Few good kicks out of the box, which we don't again usually see. And overall, he was all right. I think coming back from suspension, obviously the worst thing he could have done was make a mistake, especially when people like Alisson and Larissa are making mistakes usually. But yeah, I think he was solid overall. Probably give him a 6 or a 7. I mean, I'll give him a 6. We conceded twice, but it wasn't his fault. But yeah, we still conceded twice, so I'll give him a 6.
6. HJ, I thought there was a bit of good handling of the ball from corners and their crosses.
Yeah, I think that's something we've seen from Len over the last few weeks. The commanding in the box, he's doing very well in that respect. And I think mentally for him to come back after that Wolves mistake was very big for him. And he got past it today, and I thought he did very well. 2 goals you can't blame on him at all. Yeah. I think they were just really good goals, creatively as well. One was from the set piece. So for him today, I'll give him a 7.
7. Last question on him, Express. Was there any time you're thinking, you know what, Ryan played very well today, rest him for today, Leno?
Nah, I think like HJ said, mentally that kind of thing can ruin a goalkeeper. You know, you've made a mistake, your team's lost, you're going down to 9 men. And then he'll have seen that we lost to Aston Villa. Yeah, Ryan was really good, but we still lost that game. Maybe he said that, you know, I could have saved that goal, but I got red carded. So mentally it could have ruined him. So I think getting him back in for this game was a good idea. And yeah, he did play well. But yeah, I think it was the right decision.
I think, I don't know, I'm really torn between 6 and 7 too, but yeah, since we conceded 2 goals, but none of them was mistakes. So any particular saves that he had to make? No. So I think I'll agree with Express and give him a 6. Then the next one is going to be Cedric on the left side. Express.
I think he was really good. I think he's going to go a bit under the radar because I think some players were just genuinely better, but he didn't do anything wrong today. I think he definitely made up for what he did against Villa. That awful mistake. I think there was a chance. There was a time in the first half where he almost like screwed up, but he didn't. And going forward, he was really good. There was a shot that he had. I think it was. I think Saka was already offside, but he had a shot and it just skimmed like the bar. You know, he looked really good. He looked up for it today. Like he looked like he wanted
another
to.
Shot again where the keeper saved.
I think it was a bit of redemption. I think he was like, you know, I messed up for the Villa game. I was the one that made us lose that game, so I'm going to try and rectify that today. And I think he was really good. I think we do miss Tierney, don't get me wrong, but I think with Cedric there, it isn't as big a miss as it could have been. Like, I think if we had to play Maitland-Niles there, if it would be a completely different story. But I'm going to give him a solid 7. I think he was really good today, Cedric.
7. We will rate Maitland-Niles later. He also did a job today. HJ,
he did, yeah, he was good today.
Cedric?
I wouldn't give a 7. I think he didn't. Again, and it's not like he did much wrong, but he didn't give us loads either. In terms of, I think Rafinha didn't come at him as much as I thought he would, because Rafinha looked a bit quiet today. I really like Rafinha as well. But Cedric, he didn't do anything a lot today. He didn't contribute as much. So just for that, I'll probably give him a 5. It's just average.
I think a 5 is a bit too low.
5 is down the middle. 5 is down the middle, just average performance. It's nothing special from him today.
I think I'd go in the middle of you guys and give him, because Rafinha really didn't do anything today on that right side, and he's always very dangerous on that side.
I think when he switched over to the left and started doing more, so I think maybe Rafinha was struggling to get past Cedric, or maybe it was just tactically Bielsa told him not to do as much. But yeah, I can see both scores being acceptable.
Listen, we will take the wins whenever we can. Express, and we will say Cedric had him in his pocket. We will take that win. And
we'll take that.
I think I'd go with you. I'd give him a 7 again. So the next one, I'll start with HJ. Gabriel.
Gabriel, yeah, I put the stats in the thing, and I thought he did all right today. I think again he's trying to get back into his earlier season form now, and I think he's struggling a lot. He's struggled over the last few weeks, and I think for our testers to keep the faith in him today and keep starting over Rob Holding, who's been probably one of our best centre backs this season, and starting over Marie as well, who's been good as well this season. So. He put the faith in him, and he repaid it today. And for today, I'll give him a 6.
6. Express.
I'm gonna go for a 7 for both centre backs. I think the centre backs weren't at fault for any of the goals. Sorry, I think it was the wingers, mainly Bellerin, if we're being honest, who let the goals down. I think Luiz was quite good. There was a chance when he went forward, and he put a really good pass into, I think it was AUBAMEYAng, and he had a good shot where Ayling had to block it. Like David Luiz ran. I know we're not talking about Luiz, but like the centre backs as a whole were like really good. I think going forward they were decent. Defendingly they were decent, but Gabriel, I'm going to go for a 6 for Gabriel. I think he was just a little bit worse than Luiz in terms of there was one or two times when like Leeds would have a shot on target and Gabriel would just be stood there. But yeah, I didn't really see much from the centre backs, to be honest. I'm kind of struggling because Bamford wasn't really doing much today. So I think I will say this. I think he should have Bamford should have got a penalty from Cedric and Gabriel's like sandwich attempt. And I think, yeah, he was lucky not to get a penalty there. But so I give Gabriel a 6. I think he was lucky not to give away a penalty.
Gabriel a 6. I agree with that. Then the next one, HJ, was very good, Luiz. When he made that run up front, I was like, yes, that is why I wanted him to start today. Like, that is what I want to see more from him. So what did you make of his performance?
I think, yeah, as you said, some of his forward ones were very good. I think, isn't that where the Bellerin goal? No, yeah, a few chances were created. A few chances were created from that though. But the STRUIJK header, I thought you could have done a bit more for that. You could have maybe been a bit more alert and get up a bit higher. But overall today, I was happy. You know, he did well. Another one who's obviously got the red card as well, and he came back into the side so again, you know, mentally it was trying to get back from that, and he did very well. Experienced performance, 6. Same as Gabriel.
6. Express.
I'm gonna give him a 7. I think that run alone when he went forward and he passed the ball into AUBAMEYAng, he had a right-footed shot and Ayling just got a foot on it to block it. I think that alone, that was amazing. You know, we don't see Willian doing those kind of runs and passes. Why are we seeing David Luiz do it? But yeah, I think, yes, he could have done better for the STRUIJK header, but I don't know. I think that was just a really good header. Like, I think the way that the pace that he was like running with to get the jump, I think it was just a really a good move basically from Leeds. But I'll give him a 7. Going forward, he was good. And actually, in my predicted lineup, I didn't even put him in the team. I didn't even have him on the bench. I was going to save him fully for the Benfica game, but Arteta put him in. He did well. So, you know, end of the day, we still won the game. So give him a 7 today.
I heard you say that. You think it's very important for that Benfica game?
Yeah, I think that's just the
most important. Did he used to play for Benfica?
Yep.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He did. So I think going up against the former side would be good for him.
Yeah.
That's why
I'm saving him. Yeah.
That's why Chelsea got him and Matic from Benfica. So I'm gonna give him a 7. Actually a bit harsh today, but I'm also going to give him a 7. Then the next one, I'll start with you, Express Bellerin.
I'm just going to give it simple. I'm going to give him a 6. He's lucky not to get a 5. The only reason he gets a 6 is because he scored that goal. I think he was all right in the first half, actually. If we're going off first half performances, I'll give him a 7. But second half, he just let himself down again. Wonderful goal. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking that away from him. Great goal. It's what we like to see from Bellerin. Going forward, getting in positions and having a shot. But there was a shot that he had in the first 5 minutes that went over the bar. Like, what are you doing? Like, it was just awful.
Come on.
Nah, that was awful. Nah, he should have laid that off for somebody else, or, you know, he shouldn't have even gone for the shot. But he scored the goal. Great goal. But second half, defensively, just got annihilated. Like, he should not have been beaten that easily for that second goal. And I'll tell you what, Raheem Sterling's going to have a field day if he's going against Bellerin when we play against Man City. Like, seriously, that worries me. But I'll give him a 6. Good goal, but defensively, awful, like usual.
A 6. HJ?
Again, I wouldn't worry about Man City right now. The focus is now solely on the Europa League on Thursday. That's where my mind is at now. I'm over this game. It's all about the Europa League now, because these last seasons, we've got to the point where we have to focus on the Europa League because that's our only chance. And that's where my mind is now. And yeah, Bellerin today.
Your mind is there, huh?
Yeah, my mind is in Rome.
not that.
No, please, no, not.
Oh my
we can worry about that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, on Bellerin, I thought first half he looked all right. Leeds didn't give him many problems, and He got the goal as well, which was a good finish from him. And yeah, second half, as I said, he was at fault for the second one. He got toasted apart at times. That wasn't very good from him. But on the whole, decent from him today, better than his usual self. So a 6.
A 6. There's a time in the second half, Express, I don't know if you saw, he had the ball, instead of shooting it, he was trying to get into the box.
Oh
Instead
yeah.
of shooting it, like he had a chance. I was like, oh no, people will say overrun. But I have an excuse for him. Maybe he's trying to create a new documentary. If you saw my tweet, maybe he's just trying to create a
Yeah, I
new
saw it.
documentary.
Probably, yeah.
So yeah, maybe he wanted to do that purposely. So I think I'd agree with you guys. A 6 is fair. We've done all the defenders. Let's get into midfield. HJ, Granit Xhaka.
Granit Xhaka. So Granit Xhaka. I thought first half he looked all right. I think he got the assist for the first AUBAMEYANG goal, so that was decent from him. And again, he looked average at times and just above average at times as well in the first half. But second half, we started to lose the midfield battle when Leeds got back into the game, and he started losing the ball. He started being a bit sloppy, and I think that wasn't very good. I think that was, you could say the same about a lot of our players in the second half when Leeds got back into the game. But for today, again, nothing too special. I'll give him a 6.
Express, you got an assist in the first half for Aubameyang.
Yeah, it was a decent pass, but let's be honest, that was Aubameyang's goal. The step overs and the way that he got past the defenders. Like it was more of a it's a lucky assist. But yeah, it just proves, doesn't it? I think today's worst performers in the starting 11 were Xhaka and Bellerin, 2 players that I've said aren't good enough to play for Arsenal. And I think once again today proves it. It's not the fact that they're bad; it's the fact that they just aren't good enough. Like Xhaka. Yeah, he did all right-ish in the midfield. I think Ceballos was the better midfielder. I think he should have done better for the second goal. When the ball went into Costa, he should have been in front of him, blocking him. He just didn't look on it today. He looked a bit like usually I thought Xhaka would be up for this game, like getting in the face of the Leeds players and trying to get him sent off and stuff. And today he looked a bit weak. Like there was a chance when Costa literally just pushed him off the ball. Like, how are you letting Costa push you off the ball? Like, it didn't really make sense to me. But yeah, I'll give him a 6 with Bellerin. Like, should have done better for the second goal, but just mediocre performance, really.
Heshe? Muted.
You mean on Jack? I've already given my rating. I gave him a 6.
6. Okay, so we're giving him a 6. The next one is going to be, I think I'd agree the 6 again. The next one I'll start with the Express. Ceballos. I thought he was very good.
Yeah, he was good today. Again, there was one chance in the first half where he did really well to win the ball back and then did a stupid back heel pass. Like, sometimes he tries to do stuff that's a little too skillful. Like, just keep it simple sometimes. But yeah, overall, he was really good. There was a pass in the second half to Saka. Great pass. But Ceballos, for me, is a great player, but he just doesn't do what he does enough. Like, there's these passes that he's known for doing. He maybe does them once or twice a game, where we need them 3 or 4 or 5 times a game. So if he could just do those good moments a little bit more, he'd be a good player. But today, yeah, I wanted him to start. A lot of people said El Neni should start. I didn't think he should. And I'm happy that Ceballos did start. I thought Ceballos was, again, really good. And if Partey can't play against Benfica, for me, there's only one option. Dani Ceballos next to Granit Xhaka for me against Benfica. But solid 7, I think, today. He was pretty good.
HJ, there's a run he did in the first half where he dribbled past 4 players and then he tried the back heel instead of just keep going forward. But he had a very, very good game, like few very good passes.
I was very impressed from him today. Yeah, I was very impressed with his performance today. I think him and Ødegaard together, the link up between them two moving forward into the forward areas of the pitch was very good. His passing was good as well today, like his forward passes as well. But I agree with Express. So it's, again, he overcomplicates it sometimes. You just have to play it simple. And I think that's something Smith Rowe does very well. Just do the simple things really well, and you strive. Yeah. And for Ceballos today, I'll give him a 7.
7, I agree with that. Again, Smith Rowe, HJ.
I got something on Smith Rowe. But yeah, again, he didn't look as good as he usually does, but he still looked all right for me today. And yeah, wait, I need to bring this up.
Oh, you actually thought that? Smith Rowe, that chance where Express mentioned where Cedric shot the ball and went just past the post. That was from Smith Rowe's good work. I think he had an assist.
I think off
that pass for Aubameyang.
Yeah, I guess, but I think just generally, I didn't see lots from him. But I think, next to Odegaard with all the attacking players that we did have, he could have done more. But still, it's a decent performance from him today, and I'll give him a 6.
6, okay. Express, do you agree with 6?
Possibly.
I agree with 6. Yeah.
Possibly, but I think, again, the assist, I think it was a really good cross. I think he did really well to get past the defenders and keep the ball. And then, again, a great cross into Aubameyang. I think, he just looks tired. I've been asking for like the last 2 or 3 games now, please give him a rest. Please just give him a 90-minute rest. Start Odegaard. And that's kind of what annoyed me today, was that Smith Rowe started alongside Odegaard. Not that I don't think they can start together. I just want Smith Rowe to get a rest. And when he came off in the 60th minute, I was happy. I think he needed that rest. But he did quite a lot in the 60 minutes. I think he, again, the way that he kept the ball in for the Bellerin goal was excellent. I think the assist for Aubameyang was really good. So I give him a 7. But yeah, I just want him to have a rest. I really hope that he gets a good, a little rest now until Thursday. And then he can be all ready for that Benfica game.
You give him a what?
A 7 today.
7. I'm going to give him a 7 as well. I think 6 is a bit low. He was involved in 3 of the 4 goals, so I think you have to give him a high rating. And he also played on the left side, doesn't really play there a lot of time. So, yeah. Express, you're the next one on Odegaard. We all wanted him to start, and he started, and he delivered.
He was good today. I think he was a little bit worse than Smith Rowe. That's a bad thing. I think Smith Rowe just did a little bit more in terms of obviously the assists and stuff, but he was good. I think he had a shot in the second half that was just about saved by Meslier. He was good. Again, I can't really say anything else. He was solid. I think there's links and rumours saying that if Zinedine Zidane is still the manager of Madrid by next season, we're going to go in on a permanent deal for him. And I don't think we should do it yet. I want to see more of him. But if he's going to keep performing like that and get a little bit better, because obviously he's still getting used to the Premier League and that, but when he starts getting used to it, and if he's going to keep performing like that, then I'd definitely take him on a permanent. But he was good. I'll give him a 7 alongside Smith Rowe.
HJ, are we transferring that money straight to Real Madrid today?
Again, I agree with Express right now. I think the news is that we're gonna sit down Real Madrid at the end of the season, and if Zinedine Zidane's still manager, I think there's a chance we could sign him a permanent deal. It would be in the region of 30 to 40 million pounds, but I think for a player that before he came to Arsenal only played 400 minutes this season, he looked very sharp for me, and I think he's adapted to the physicality of this league very well, very quickly, and I think that's very good because that midfield role, especially in the Premier League, is so hard to adapt to. And the fact that he's done that so quickly, I'm very impressed. Because normally, with Partey, he's done it well, but he's got injured. With him, he's doing well and he looks sharp. His close control is probably one of the best I've seen in a while from a lot of in the Premier League. His close control, and I think that's something that was very good for us today. And overall, I'll give him a 7 today. I thought he was better than Smith Rowe.
A 7. I saw someone express. I saw someone a City fan comparing him to Foden, saying he reminds him of Foden.
I mean, I'll take that comparison. I think Foden's an excellent player. If he's anything like that, then
I really like Odegaard.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's good.
So you agree on a 7?
Yeah.
Awesome. Then the next one is, oh my goodness, has this guy ever had a poor performance? HJ Saka.
Bukayo Saka, he is brilliant. He just gets involved in everything, doesn't he? And as you can see from the heat map there again, he's getting involved on the right hand side in a lot of places. And obviously, he could have had 2 penalties, for him today. And obviously, he only got given 1. But for the fact that he kept on going even after the first one was, not given, especially with, it got given and then it got turned around, for him to go and, keep pressing, keep trying. And then Meslier brought him down for the second chance. And again, very good from him today. He's just so good, isn't he?
He's
8.
very, very good. 8. He could have had 2 penalties or should have had 2 penalties. The assist, very, very good. Express.
Yeah, I think anybody who tries to say that he is not the best teenager in the Premier League is wrong. I think him and Foden, Him and Foden are joint best. End of. Foden's not better. Saka's not better. Greenwood's not even on the same level. I'm sorry. There's only two people that can hold that title, and that is Foden and Saka. Wonderful.
I saw someone
player.
mentioning Neto.
Wonderful player. Nah, not even close, man. He's a good player, Neto, but not on the level of Saka and Foden. But yeah, he better be picked for England. If he's not a starter for England, I'm gonna be annoyed. If I'll be honest, he should be starting for England.
Left back. You can't be playing left back.
For me, I think Jadon Sancho is overrated. I'm playing him over Jadon Sancho. I'm having Sterling, Kane, and Saka, and then Foden in the middle. But yeah, let's talk about his performance today. And wow, amazing. I'm giving him a 9. I think he was amazing. He didn't do anything wrong defensively. He looked really good again, coming back to help Bellerin. 2 penalties, 1. Well, should have been 2 penalties, 1. But yeah, the pressing for the Meslier penalty, world class. Like the way he pressed him and put him under pressure. The way he kept the ball for the Bellerin goal, when he kept the ball around the box area. He's so good. He plays like someone who's like at his peak, like 27, 28. He's 19. This kid has got like another 15 years in him, and I really hope he spends those years at Arsenal. But he's such a player. And we need to do everything we can to keep this kid, because let's be honest, he's £100 million player. End of story.
Yeah.
So not many teams are going to come in and buy him, but we've got to keep this kid. He's so good. But yeah, I'm giving him a 9.
I was just looking at England's team, and if you like in the Euros or the World Cup, like there are no semi-finals or finals or something like that. Grealish, Maddison, Ward-Prowse, Saka. We have Phillips from Leeds, Watkins, Ings, Kane, Foden, Greenwood, so many players. So yeah, so exciting. Fullbacks, James, Alexander-Arnold. So it's exciting. So 8, HJ?
I said 8.
8. So we agree on 8. The next one, the last one is Aubameyang. HJ will start with you. Bench. The quotes I've seen for the last 3 weeks is bench Aubameyang, keep playing Pepe. What did you give Aubameyang? Or Express, just go first.
Yeah, again, my predicted lineup, I wanted both of them to play. I didn't want Lacazette to play. I'm selling Lacazette. End of story. He's too inconsistent, and I think I wanted Aubameyang to play today, and I was repaid so well by this guy. What a performance! Seriously, I'm just going to give him a 10. Scored a hat trick. Let's just say this: he should have had 5. He should have got the second penalty to make it 4, and there was a chance when he first time right foot hit the crossbar, so close to going in.
Okay, so he should have had at least 5. He should have had 6, because Luis made the run, crossed the ball, and Ayling blocked it. 6.
What a performance, man! Seriously, 5, 6 goals at least. He got 3 of them. Really happy. First Premier League hat trick. Just what a performance! Like, I'm really happy. The one thing I hope now is he can keep doing it. I don't want this to be a one-time performance and then he goes missing again. Keep playing him. Drop Lacazette now. I saw a lot of people saying that Aubameyang needs to earn his place. He's earned it. End of. Yeah. He's earned that place back in that striker role for me, and he's playing every single game from now on. And yeah, we know how good he is. Nobody was doubting his ability. We were just annoyed that he wasn't, showing it, and he's showing his ability again. Performance 10. 10 easy.
SJ, you said you loved his penalty as well.
200 career goals for him. Just what can you say? 10 out of 10 performance. 10 out of 10 for me. And he's brilliant. He's just brilliant, isn't he? Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He's our number 1 striker. We've missed him all season, but as Express just said, we need him now for the rest of the season, because Europa League, we need him for that, and we got some tough games against Man City, Leicester as well. So we need him scoring. We need him banging.
Which one? Obviously, it could be an easy question for you, but HJ, which goal excited you most? Was it the opening goal? You're like, finally, we've got an early goal. Or was it the penalty, get a two goal lead, or is it the third one?
Probably the first one for me, just to get the early goal and for him to score another one as well.
Express.
First one, early goal. Went up against Leeds, which is always good, but it's the way he scored it as well. It's a classic Aubameyang goal, and as I said, so many times he's been in that position and he puts it on his left foot and he absolutely skies it, or it doesn't go well. But this time he stuck to his trusty right foot, banged it. So I saw that he's back now. Like, I can see it. You know, he's got over those hurdles of his mum being ill and stuff, and he's back, and he's gonna score more goals. I can see it.
So are we saying the Smith Rowe cross was a shot? Was it a cross?
Cross, definitely a cross.
Cross. Okay, so I really love this performance. The third goal has to be the one, because I saw some tweets at halftime be like, you know, it's very easy for Leeds to get a 3 goals in 45 minutes. I was like, oh no, let's get another one. And to get that goal immediately after halftime. And how many minutes were those, by the way? Because I think he scored in the 41st minute, 47th, and
13th.
early. So yeah. So maybe 40-minute hat trick, let's say. So very, very good. I am very sorry. I'm gonna spoil your mood for the next one, HJ. But we don't have highlights for this one because we didn't do anything today. So Willian from the bench. We have to use a picture from a year ago. I'm sorry.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
William. Why did Martinelli not come on? Like, he didn't offer us anything.
We don't
so why did he come on?
He was hacked. He was hacked. He was hacked.
He was hacked. There's your excuse. Maybe he's safe for Benfica. I don't know. But yeah, what did he offer us today? 0.
0? Oh, come on. Surely not a 0 Express. He didn't make any mistake.
Oh, woeful.
What did he offer us though?
Woeful. He's
Experience.
woeful.
You know, you can't see experience.
With Willian, it's not what he does bad. It's that he doesn't do anything. The way I saw it today, he comes on at 4-0, right? If he comes on and does a classic Willian performance when he does nothing, it shows to me he does not care and he's only here for the money. He came on, did nothing, shows to me that he does not care and he's only here for the money. I'm sorry, there's no way this guy actually wants to play for this club. He wears Chelsea shin pads still under his Arsenal socks, which is just a joke. He's a joke of a footballer. But I'm gonna stop hating Willian. I'm going at Arteta for this because the definition of insanity
you keep putting him on.
Is doing something over and over and over again and expecting a different outcome. How many times are you going to bring Willian on for him to perform in the same way in doing nothing? Arteta has to start taking the blame for these Willian performances because we all know it. Every single Arsenal fan knows Willian is not good. But Arteta seems to think he does. I want a journalist to go into the press conference and say to Arteta, why do you keep bringing him on? What does he actually bring to your team? Isn't it funny as soon as Willian came on, we concede twice? I ain't blaming him. I ain't blaming him, but it's a coincidence that we concede twice when Willian comes on.
I wouldn't say that in a press conference though, because what's Arteta going to say? He's just going to say, he brings experience. That's what he's going to say. You know the answer.
I want to know why. Like, I seriously want to know, like, actually what he brings, because he's just trash. He is just trash. And I see a lot of people getting on at like Troops and stuff for hating him. He's trash. Like, if he was at your club, you'd be doing the exact same thing. He's an absolutely rubbish footballer. He does nothing. He brings nothing. And as HJ said, why is Martinelli on the bench? Why is he not coming on? Like, seriously, Martinelli could have come on, got a goal, got an assist, done more than that. But, I mean, Arteta keeps picking him. So, unfortunately for Arteta, his rating goes down for me. But I'm going to give Willian a 1 simply because there was a pass that he did in the second half. It was easy, but he did it, and we almost scored from it. So, he gets a 1.
At least he did make the game more exciting. He got to 6 goals eventually. So, yeah, I wouldn't give him a 0. Maybe a 2, because I don't think, I actually agree with your statement. I don't feel like he does anything wrong, but he just doesn't do anything. Because there's a lot of times I saw Bellerin running with the ball forward and sack, and I'm like, get yourself into a good position, try and score, do something.
Yeah. And
he doesn't. So I'm like, well, let's go to the next one. Maybe a bit more positive on for a few minutes. HJ, Holding.
No rating for me. He didn't contribute enough to the game to give him a mark.
Same, Express?
Same, yeah.
Who was the other guy who came on?
Elneny.
He was even on. I didn't even see
him. He was on for like 15 minutes.
I think they had the ball so much I didn't even see Elneny.
It's another one of them. It's just solid like 5. Like, didn't really do anything wrong or do anything good. Just 5.
So 5 for Elneny, and then the next one is Arteta. Express.
6. Everyone's going to say, oh, but he won 4-2. We won this and that. I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm happy he picked Aubameyang. That's the only thing that I can really give him as a positive, and possibly Ødegaard as well. But these substitutions just get worse and worse and worse. See, why are we bringing Holden on the 85th minute? 85th.
I think it's at
we waited the 85th minute.
Mm-hmm.
Like we wait. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I give him a 6. Sorry, a 6. Simply because the substitutions just get worse. Willian, what does he bring? Why is Martinelli or Pepe or even Nelson? Like, why aren't they coming on? Also, Rob Holding came on way too late. You know, if we conceded another goal, it might have been too late to bring Holding on. But I think that was a bit of a mistake. I think these substitutions are too late and they're just awful. Like Willian coming on just makes no sense to me. And I think as well, he got too scared. Like, yeah, we're 4-0 up against Leeds, and you just go and score more goals. Just go and get another goal. Put 5-0, end it. There's no way you're coming back from 5. Just finish the game off. But he went too defensive. And I mean, I'm really hoping that Pepe starts against Benfica, because if Pepe's been dropped today and against Benfica, I want to know why. Because Arteta said in a statement last week he rewards players for good form. Try and tell me Pepe ain't on good form.
Okay, HJ?
7 for me today. Tactically, you got it spot on, I think, in terms of with the attacking players. Yes, Pepe didn't play today, but maybe tactically it was the right decision. Even though I disagree with it, maybe it was the right decision because we got 4-0 up. Even though obviously got down to 4-2, we were 4-0 up at one point, which is very good from us, and you don't see that very often, especially in 47 minutes. So for Arteta playing Smith Rowe, Ødegaard, starting them together with Saka, putting Aubameyang up front. You know, you could have easily started Lacazette and Pepe and you could have got a different result. You don't know that. So I think it was good from Arteta. But again, the substitutes, why bringing on Willian, Rob Holding a bit too late, I think. But yeah, 7 for me.
7, 6. We won't take the ratings from Express and HJ. There's a little bit of an agenda going on there with 70% of Arsenal fans, but
I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying
yeah.
to be fair. 7's fair.
Yeah. It is fair.
4 goals. I don't remember the last time he scored 4 goals. I think from all the predictions I saw, people are like, "We're gonna get a draw. You're not gonna win." So maybe 6 is too low, but I'd agree with HJ this time. Maybe a 7. I'd take a win this time round. Goodness me, I'd love a win against Benfica or Man City. I'm sure that would be a 10 from Express if we got a win against either of those teams. So I'm really happy with that performance. I think I'd give him a 7. Yeah, substitutions, Willian, I don't agree with that. Holding probably should have come on early, but starting lineup was very happy. Starting Smith Rowe and Ødegaard together. We didn't know they were going to play together. Bringing back Luiz and Aubameyang, I was happy with that as well. So 7. Man of the match, apart from Aubameyang, Express? HJ?
Saka, I think. He played very well today, and he just his usual self for me, Saka, and brilliant.
Yeah.
I'll give him a man of the match, other than Aubameyang, obviously, who got my man of the match.
So what do you want to see in the Benfica game?
Obviously, if you come on Tuesday, we'll talk more about that one. But now my focus is on Benfica, because that's where we could get Champions League football, because that's our only hope yet again. But obviously, I still have Olympiacos in the back of my mind going into this one. What happened last year, and I think over 2 legs, we have to do a professional job. We have to, be careful, because they're a tricky side, Benfica, with some of the players they've got. And Premier League experienced defenders. Jan Vertonghen coming up against us. He knows what it's like to play against Arsenal. It'll be big for him. Otamendi as well. They've got Pizzi, technical ballers like Everton, Suarez as well. It's going to be a tricky game for us, and we really need to be on form. They're not having the best of league seasons either. They're in 4th, level on with SC Braga, I believe. So they're not having a good season. So we just need to be on our game. Aubameyang obviously being back on form will be good, and let's see how we do.
Express, clearly Arteta isn't happy with you. Clearly is running your internet. Who was your man of the match apart from Aubameyang?
Saka, if not Aubameyang. Definitely Saka.
Okay, definitely Saka. And then what do you want to see against Benfica in Rome? Do you want to see us go? I don't know if they're still away goals, right? I think they're still counting away goals.
Yes,
Yeah,
they're away
they
goals.
do.
So do you want to see a defensive approach, keep it tight, or do you want to see us go for the away goals?
I think we have the away leg first, so I'm going all out attack. If we can get maybe 1 or 2 goals, win 2-0, the game could be over, because they're going to have to score 2 goals, when we play in Greece to even get a draw. So I do think that
Socrates watching over us.
Yeah, I definitely think go attacking, get 2 goals quickly, and then maybe defend the rest of the game. But I'm playing people like Pepe, Saka, all of them. They need to be in that team. And I really hope Tierney and Partey are back, or at least one of them, either one of them. I don't think Tierney, but Partey hopefully can be back for that. But
Party's not back 100%.
that's a shame. But yeah, with
Arteta's
Benfica, I think a lot of people are stressing a little too much. Like, yes, they're a good team, but they're not at the same time. Like HJ said, they're 4th in the league, which is really poor for them. That's really, really poor. They're usually 1st or 2nd every season. And I think a lot of their players just aren't that good. Like their defense, yeah, they've got Vertonghen, who's obviously an ex-Tottenham player, but he's not been too good this season. They sold both of their good centre-backs in Ruben Diaz and Ferro. I think full-backs, they're quite easy to get behind. I think they've got 2 young full-backs that aren't overly experienced. So we should be able to, on the wings, we should definitely cause some problems. But if you're going for predictions, I'm going to probably go, I hope 2-0. That would be my preferred score, 2-0 away.
HJ prediction?
I want us to go again. It's the away leg. Go out and get the job done because I think the second leg's in Olympiacos' backyard, isn't it? So our home leg is against Olympiacos. So ironic. So
are you actually going there again? I don't. Why did they choose Olympiacos? Choose another.
No, but Glenn. It worked better for us because we've played at that ground last year, so we're experienced with that ground. So it worked better in our favour because we know the ground. We already won there last year, 1-0 in the home leg, Olympiacos last year. So it would be like a home game for us, and we need to do a professional job. Get the job done. I don't care how it is. Just get the job done. Don't no heartbreak, no extra time, no heart in the head moments. Just get it done and don't mess with us. Just do it.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna go. I think we'll concede. Express. I think we'll concede. So maybe I actually think we'll concede the 2 goals or something. So I'm gonna go with 3-2. 3-2 win to.
That's a dangerous score. That's a dangerous score to go into.
Just like I remember when you played the likes of Rene back in the day.
Don't remind me of that one.
Oh, not Rene.
We
didn't Rafinha play in that game?
No. It was Ismail Assar who plays for Watford. He was really good that day.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. So a bit of a short one today, but you did the job. Make sure you head over to HJ90. I'm pretty sure he's going to do his reaction there. Have you done it already?
Yeah, I've done it. 8-minute reaction, yeah.
Yeah, pretty fast. So you can check out his reaction there. And then obviously the Gune Express. You've not done yours, right?
I'm literally just about to record it after this, so it should be up by tonight. Or maybe tomorrow morning at latest.
Awesome. If you want to hear more Arteta slander and more AUBAMEYANG praise, make sure you head over to their channels. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Really appreciate it. But yeah, 4-2 win over Leeds. Really happy AUBAMEYANG getting his first Premier League hat-trick for Arsenal. Saka with an assist. We actually did get a penalty. That is another positive today. Poor substitutions, yes, but yeah, good victory heading into the Benfica game. Thank you for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.